Whew. Hey guys, Doc. I've been promising for a couple of weeks to do a review sort of on this edger trimmer that I got combo. So here it is. Hold on. Hey guys, when it comes to Bermuda, you really you really need some kind of cutting edger to really do an effective job on it. You can try a string trimmer, but it just never works out well. But there are times and places too where it's nice to have a string trimmer. So I figured I'd go ahead and order this one. I got it in, and then a couple weeks later I ordered the edger attachment, and now I've been using that for a while. And I gotta tell you, I gotta give it 2 thumbs up. Understand that the only electric battery powered equipment I buy is at least 80 volts. I think that's rule number 1. Now, in the description below, I'm going to link to the exact models of this. Now, it's important to understand when you order this, got mine through Amazon, when you order this, you have to get the attachment compatible unit. So that's really important. You have to get the unit, the main trimmer unit, that's attachment compatible. Then later you can order the stick edger attachment. Now, I will warn you that that stick edger attachment probably will be out of stock when you go and look for it on Amazon. It constantly goes out of stock. But if you need a good stringer edger right away, you can get that one and then wait and try and pick up that stick edger a little bit later. So the unit, the main thing, I think when it comes to battery powered equipment, there is a couple rules. Number 1, does it have the same power as gas? And I can say for this thing, yes, I have no concerns about the power on this thing. Number 2, the length of use. In other words, am I only going to get halfway through my lawn and then the battery run out? And I can tell you, no. I've actually done 2 series of this on different days on one charge of the battery. Real long battery life. I don't know the exact time, but it has a real long battery life. So I'm putting this into the category of probably B plus, A minus. I don't know how I would make it any better. Quality of it is really good. The design of it is really good. There's not a whole lot to assemble. So I'll just sort of walk you through it. Again, in the description below, I'll put a link to this unit. Click subscribe because this fence is coming down in 2 days. We're going to put up a new fence. So let me just show you what I did, just messing around with it today. On this unit, the battery is right here. And this is a 80 volt battery. Big battery. Charge time on it, I forget. It took me like an hour to charge up. Charges really quick. Just goes back in the hole. Pretty much ready. It does have a safety trigger right here. This is your safety switch, and then this is your on switch. And a lot of people wonder about sort of the, I don't know what you would call it, the pause time. So whenever you push the trigger on a trimmer, there's a certain amount of pause till it gets up to RPM. This one's pretty good actually, so just get water all over my lens. No major pause here. The one thing that I do like on this is I always like to be able to just set this on the ground and just sort of use it like a little lawnmower, and you can do that very nicely with this smooth head on the bottom. To change the cord in this, it does have a pop. So you pop it, and then it has that little cutter thing here that trims the excess cord. But you unscrew this, you thread a long line through it, then you put it back, and then you wind the cord in, and so now you got a long bunch of cord inside there. Push this little button in, take that off. New one. Pop it in. Tighten it up. Now I've gone from a string trimmer to an edger. I've never pushed this switch before, I'm warning you. Sounds good. So I'll give it a shot and we'll see what happens. There is a little lock and unlock, and then this wheel goes up and down, basically for your depth. And of course, pretty easy blade change out. I'll have to get some more of those. That's it. And I'm going by sprinkler heads. You can see these sprinkler heads are right up against here, and it's fitting right in nicely. So pretty happy with that. Now you can see why I want the string trimmer as well too, because I've got a little clumpy area, so I want to go back by and I want to cut that little extra area down too. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the stick edger head. I want to put on my weed eater head. So I tapped it, and now I got long strings. And so now what I can do Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a chance here, and I'm going to hold the weed eater with one hand and the camera with the other. This ain't going to end well, I know. You might want to call 911 right now. Call 911. No animals were harmed in the recording of this video. But if I could do that one-handed, that's pretty good. So basically what I did was I opened up a nice pretty gap with the stick edger, and then I came by and just feathered in this lawn here with it. You can see, not too shabby looking. Okay, so I did the whole pool deck, did my whole front yard. It'll only probably take about 20 minutes to refill that battery. Man, that sun is bright out here. Whew. The driveway looks so white. If you missed the power washing video, I had the girls out here pressure washing yesterday or day before. But the lawn's looking great. Humichar and PGF, mainly what we're doing here. If you haven't got Humichar, get some Humichar. If you're not putting PGF complete, scream it till I'm dead in the lungs. every 3 weeks right now. PGF complete, and Humichar. I'm screaming. The unit, the unit combo with the string edger, battery, charger, everything, including shipping, is about $270. I'll put a link down below. The stick edger, 70 to 80 bucks, somewhere around there. That little attachment's not expensive at all. The other nice thing is they do have a blower attachment. They have a little chainsaw attachment, a little limb cutter attachment. They have a hedge trimmer attachment. They have a little garden tiller attachment. So you can get other attachments as well too. But like I said, I'm giving this thing 2 thumbs up. And if I didn't like it, I would not recommend it. Because I'm real picky about my battery equipment. Hit subscribe. You don't want to miss the fence video. That's coming up in 48 hours. I'm going to start filming that. Talk to you later. Doc.